Well, hello there, people. Yes, I know I'm a little bit early. I'm an Ika-Pifa. I'm just having a little bit of a drink, but it seems to be that Hello Games may be listening because we've got an experimental branch update that's just gone live over on Experimental, of all places. Yeah, who would have Adam and Eved it? Anyway, let's dive on in and let's take a look at what is inside of this experimental update. Okay, so here we go. Right, so this came about over on the Twitterverse. Sean Murray put out this tweet that says containing lots of fixes from the first few days of Waypoint, and also already starting to see a bunch of improvements based on early feedback. So quite a lot of feedback that they've been getting. Now if you jump over and look at the Steam reviews, as you probably can tell from my previous videos, there was quite a lot going on there, really, wasn't there, in the way that people have been reviewing this and the comments and feedback that they've been giving Hello Games on the Steam platform. I'd imagine that you guys have been hitting up the Zendesk because Jason's been asking you to, I've been asking you to, Beeble, Survival Bob, Professor Cynical. Everybody that I've seen that's been putting out the same sort of message has been great, and yeah, it looks like it may have worked. So thank you very much, people in the viewerverse. You're freaking awesome. I guess you are. So let's hit on up these updates. I actually got it in another tab. I could have just hit that, couldn't I? But here we go. Let's scroll on down and see what we've got. Now, I'm probably not going to read out all of these. But yeah, I've put the link inside the video description so you can go and hit that up. But it's this top area that's pretty darn cool. A new difficulty setting has been added, which allows players to lock themselves out of any further difficulty settings changes. Once enabled, this action is permanent. Okay, that's an interesting one. But it's a choice, isn't it? So I guess new players can still jump in and leave it so everything is turned on for them, so they can go about just, you know, getting everything that maybe a player that's been playing for freaking eons has got within maybe a day or two. So I don't know whether that quite reaches what I was sort of alluding to in my video and others in theirs, and maybe even in your own suggestions to the Zendesk. So yeah, let us know if that meets expectations, if that sort of encourages you back in, or satisfies you, I should say. But yeah, let us know inside the actual comments with that one, because that's a little bit, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Okay, so the next one, the strength for starships. The strength for starship specialisation bonuses have been increased so that higher grade ship receives the greater inherent bonuses to their stats. This scales steeply with both class and ship specification. So that, e.g. Explorer class ships will now have significantly further warp ranges. So each ship type at the moment has got their own sort of boosted stats, if you like. Like the Explorers have got further warp drive capabilities, the Hauler has got larger shield capabilities. So from what I'm reading there, they've pushed the numbers up. So once you get your free tech slots in, maybe it might meet the same sort of baselines or what you was used to seeing prior to the patches. But we're already going to know. We're already going to know. Yeah, what's going on there? Let's have a quick look what we've got over here. Hi all, drunk already, eh, Steve? I did think of having a little pipe. No, I was actually watching Andor, you know, the Star Wars, the Star Wars series. I was watching that downstairs with the missus, and then I saw ping. Oh fudge! I'm gonna have to go live after we watch this, my little angel. Yeah, so here I am. I'm up here. Yeah, I like the update. Well, I think it's a step in the right direction. I don't think it's going to fully iron out some of the qualms that people have, but we can only but wait and see. So yeah, there we go. Techno Bear says, I reported on the Zendesk, of course. Well, it's people like you, Techno Bear, and many others that have been hitting up that Zendesk and sharing out videos and putting comments on videos as well, on mine, Jason, everybody's. You know, thank you very much for all the feedback, and I'm hoping, I mean, Sean Murray and also Hello Games say that they watch this community, they watch us closely. So they've probably picked up on some of the things that the longer term players and the people out there in the viewerverse and everything have been picking up on. So I'm hoping this is a step in the right direction. But yeah, hopefully you're going to have to let us know, people, whether that satisfies the sort of tech issues that are out there at the time. You may have noticed I've got a little robot going freaking nuts next to me. Yeah, that's Eilic. He's like a little robot pet that I just got. If he's really annoying, let us know. I'll turn him off. But anyhow, yeah, so As well as damage, shields, warp bonuses, starships also have an inherent agility-based stat which benefits all maneuverability upgrades in the same way as other specification stats affect their relevant upgrades. Fudging hell, they like using weird frickin' words, don't they? Just to sort of throw you off on reading this stuff, don't they, really? But yeah, brilliant. What I get from that is you're going to have more maneuverability. Yeah, so any ships that were a little bit sluggish and slow might start to turn a bit quicker and things. So yeah, hopefully that's helped. And look at this, stat bonuses on procedural stuff right across the board. So pulse engines, hazard protection, jetpack. Heck yes, they said that they had already sorted that in the original sort of post, but I didn't see any change to my jetpacks. I was watching Craze Gaming earlier, and he said there was no change in his jetpacks either. So yeah, I think that was across the board, but hopefully that's now fixed. It's fixed on experimental, I should say, people. So experimental branch is a PC branch, but hopefully this will be rolling out to all platforms fairly soon. Hyperdrive upgrades as well. So in my ideas video, I was saying it would be nice if there was a little bit of difference between the ship classes. Maybe we might notice that a little bit, what with this and also with that sort of in tandem with each other, or those two I should say. Hopefully we're going to start seeing something happen there. I like this one. The drop rate of spawning sacks has changed. They've increased the chances of you getting spawning sacks, basically, from sending out your frigate missions. They were as rare as rocking horde turds, people in the viewerverse, so there we go. Hopefully that's been fixed, which is cool. Significantly reduced the likelihood of receiving incoming damage to break pieces of technology while the exo shoots were charged. Well, I'd imagine that only really affected people on the survival mode or the new sort of custom settings. I play in normal, or I play in relaxed, or I play in creative. They're the three modes that I like. I've just started a new save in relaxed. I mean, that's the new one, so that's the one I'm trying out on my channel. I've noticed a lot of people are going to town with like all the OP settings and going super survival and super perma. That's not really my thing. I play No Man's Sky just to chill, you know. Fixed a number of issues where different pop-ups would take the same scrolling input. I don't think I came across that, to be honest. I don't think I did. Okay, fixed an issue that prevented changing tabs in the freighter inventory while hovering over an empty slot. That'll be freaking annoying. Not one that I come across, but I can imagine that'll be freaking annoying. Cool. Okay, so here we are. Fixed an issue that caused critically damaged hazard protection to appear to become recharged and functional when sitting in the starship. I think I saw people exploiting this. So as soon as you've got your hazard protection that starts taking damage, you can move it somewhere or something, and you can actually make yourself sort of weatherproof by moving it. Yeah, okay, cool. Yep. Hazard protection now notes on the HUD when it's critically damaged. Okay. You see, I think these are things that happen in perma and survival yet again. I haven't seen that happen inside of relaxed mode or normal mode. When reporting a base, the owner's name is now more clearly displayed in the UI. Brilliant. Because there's quite a lot of people that like to troll people by sort of like encapsulating bases and doing all sorts of stuff. I actually helped somebody out once that got stuck in a volcano because somebody built a base with a teleporter that teleported people into volcanoes. And I went on a rescue mission to rescue them because they were stuck there like forever. Yeah. So yeah, now you can report those bases. That sounds like it's going to make that a bit easier to get rid of trolls on bases. Good. Fixed an issue that caused missions to fail to recognize when an exocraft technology was correctly charged. I know that there was problems with exocraft technologies being recharged, like lasers and things like that, but that affected the missions associated with them as well. That would really be annoying. That could be a progress blocker, especially with the old Viking tech desk. Oh, we've got Dark Sombra in the house. Hello there, Dark Sombra. It was affecting all modes other than no damage mode. It was a bit ridiculous getting spanked by vine plants and breaking tech every time. Seriously? That sucks. Yeah, I knew that they added into the Minotaur. You know, your Minotaur exocraft, that can take damage to modules. I didn't know exosuits could take damage to frickin' things like that. That sucks. Okay, alright, well that's something that I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Hopefully it doesn't happen in relaxed mode. Well, I've been doing a playthrough and I've been hit by a few hazardous plants. Nothing's broken yet in relaxed mode, so I think I'm good. Cool. Righto. That's the only mode I've already been playing. It's the new mode. I want to try something new. I'm playing that. Okay, cool. Fix an issue that caused some items, ammunition, to build the wrong amount when first crafted. I did not have that happen. But if the second time you craft it, it's okay anyway. It's one that's a little bit odd, isn't it? Fixed an issue to allow players to salvage their only operational starship? What? What the... No, that was a thing. Oh my days, I would leave people on the freaking stations going, imagine if you haven't got enough units to buy another one. You're just sat in a freaking station forever. Oh my god, that's horrendous. Okay, cool. Fixed an issue that could strand players. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking in the space station. If they managed to dock with a broken pulse engine. Oh, so you're in space, you take damage to your pulse engines, they fail, and you just drift into the station. And then, yeah, okay. Well, you would have thought you'd be able to fix your pulse engine inside the station with what you can buy in the Galactic Trade Terminal. Or just flick into creative mode and fix it. But that, oh well. Fixed an issue that could leave some players floating in space when reloading their save. That's horrendous too. Okay, well, these last few that we've just seen, they're freaking horrendous. To think that they've been in there since version 4.0. Oh man, can you imagine if that happened? Yep, broke my life support twice in a row. Holy fudge. Yeah, that's survival currently. As soon as you take damage for any of your tech breaks, pirates can destroy everything in your ship in one fight. Shite. Okay, that's harsh. That's freaking harsh. Well, I'm glad that they're all coming in. I'm glad that those fixes en route. But you know what? Yeah. To be honest, I've only been playing in the relax mode, making my little mini episodes, and I've been keeping myself in my own little bubble and just putting out idea videos to try and fix some of this stuff for my normal save. I haven't really played too much with my normal save. All I went in and expanded some of the cargo and things. Yeah, I managed to get 99 freaking tech slots in my multi-tool. I haven't seen them fix that yet inside of these patch notes. Okay, let's carry on down. The starting slot difficulty setting now adds additional inventory slots as well as additional companion and squad slots. Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. That sounds good. Sweet. Well, there we go. Fixed an issue that could cause some newly acquired infantry items to be visually missing from the main inventory. I had that with my Remembrance Seed, and it was inside one of the little grey packaged ones that didn't have like A, B or C on it. Yeah, so there we are. Just got the notice you're on. Damn YouTube. Yeah, I did go early. I did go early a little. I went live at about 28 minutes past rather than half past. Naughty me. But yeah, I was sitting here just twiddling my thumbs. I was all set, ready to go. Yeah, cool. The visual quality of stars has been improved when using TTA and FSR 2.0. What the fudge is that all about? Yeah, you just spoke a different language there. The visual effects for the final Atlas station of the Artemis path have been improved. Well, I was in an Atlas station, and it's very wavy, freaking Davy. It's proper on acid. It's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. I can't wait to see that in VR mode. Fixed a networking matchmaking issue. I had a lot of issues doing that interview with Barbara Blaise on the Monday with Miyogi. We had a freaking... Luckily, we got ready 20 minutes early. We needed that the full 20 minutes just to get all synced together. It was freaking insane. And then when we did, she got stuck. Bloody funny episode. Okay, fixed an Xbox Series X crash related to the file system. Fine. Loads of crashes that they're fixed. Cool. Now let's move down to here. Now these you may have seen already. I'm a little bit late on the party for these ones. So these have been out for a little while now. So fixed a number of issues where cargo slots were visible in the UI, such as when viewing ships through the analysis visor. So yeah, if I scan my ship now, it says 120. Yeah, that's not quite right. So I'm glad to see that's coming in. Players upgrading their save to Waypoint are now awarded additional free technology slots. This fix will also apply to players who have already upgraded their save to Waypoint. Awesome! We're going to get some free technology slots, I guess. There's multiple ways to unlock your technology slots anyway inside of your exosuit, which is pretty cool. They've even added, you know, the missions agent in the station. Sometimes he gives away the drop pod maps, so be sure to check him out, because could be a more interesting way to get a cartography map if you haven't got your nav data anyway. Fixed an issue that could cause broken tech to permanently block some inventory slots. That sounds dodgy. Fixed an issue that could cause freighters to be missing their hyperdrive after purchase. You'd want your receipt for that one, wouldn't you? The virgin heck. Fixed an issue that prevented the correct charging of exocraft technologies. I'm fairly sure that was in the one above, wasn't it? We've already read this one, and that's a thing. Okay, fixed an issue that could prevent large inventories from being fully displayed in some circumstances, such as when using storage containers. Yeah, I did have quite a lot of problems with that. I think Ilix fell asleep. Let's wake him back up. Wake up, you! Wake up! There you go. He was awake again. Yeah. Freaking do your job. Right, brilliant. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Fixed an issue that could cause duplicate hyperdrives to be found in crashed NPC ships during the tutorial. Holy fudge. Oh, you could have taken one out of there and stuck it in the frickin' freighters, couldn't you? They're weird. Some of these bugs are really weird. Okay, the photon cannon can now be deleted from the starship's inventory. Brilliant. Providing at least one other weapon is installed. Thank fudge for that. Yes. Yeah. That's been there since freaking day dot. yeah, because not everybody wants a photon cannon. Yeah, so install another weapon. That's brilliant. Delete it. I wonder if that counts with rockets as well. I always put rockets in my ships. I love rockets. Okay, fix an issue that could cause volcanoes to pop out of existence. What? Okay, brilliant. Fixed an issue that could cause a livestock unit to display too few infantry slots in the UI. Okay, I'm considering that freaking fauna despawns whenever you walk away from it on planets, so your actual fauna feeders and harvesters do fudge all when you're not looking at it. They really need to do something around fauna farming. We need to have pens and things, I think, for farming. And they need to happen ambiently, a bit like how our plants grow. Because there's no point. There's no point in feeding livestock, because you have to be there and witness it. And who wants to watch that? Okay, fixed an issue that caused predatory fish to move too slowly. Okay, now this is an interesting one. Okay, so why? Why have they made them move slowly? Now, if you watch the making of No Man's Sky, they said the bigger and more dangerous the creature, the slower that creature will move to give it that sort of effect. But then the predatory creatures, they also put in some sort of stalking animations. I'm wondering whether they're revisiting the predatory fish, mainly because maybe they might be thinking about making deeper oceans, perhaps. Well, this is a bit of speculation. This is speculation, complete speculation. And maybe adding in giant fish that do move slower and they accidentally left the code in. Because otherwise, why? Why would you monkey about with the code for fish? Why? You know? It might have just been something they're toying with, but that's my feeling on that one. Fixed an issue that could cause improbable large numbers of sentinels to spawn at player settlements, in particular in multiplayer scenarios. Imagine if you got all these bugs in one day and it was your first day playing No Man's Sky. Shite! Sod that! That's brown trouser moment! And Zazusa has just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Zazusa. Fixed an issue that caused the neutron cannon to deal nearly no damage. Okay. That's the one you charge, isn't it? Yes, that's the charge you up. I like that one. Okay, cool. Added a confirm button to delete base option when interacting with a base computer. Yeah, there's no turning back from that at the moment, is there? It's quite easily done. Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one. Cool. Fixed a number of visual issues with freighter engines. I do like the freighter engines, and they do look quite gnarly. I haven't seen no visual issues with mine. Improved the trade rocket engine effects. They already looked frickin' sublime and lovely. I think the rocket effects on that little trade rocket actually look better than the engine and rocket effects that we've seen in Starfield. Go watch Starfield again and watch the ship land. You can see all the particles and things. You can see how it's all put together. But then that trade rocket, when it's coming down, it's got lens flares, it's got oh, it's freaking beautiful, isn't it? It really is. It's got bloom effects. It looks gnarly. It looks really good. I love that little trade rocket. I love its animation as well, how it sort of spirals and twists as it takes off. It's great. Okay, fixed a number of rendering issues with particle effects. Well, I love all the particle effects. I really do. I have noticed though a little bit of slowdown at time, a little bit of lag, even on PlayStation 5 inside the Nexus, especially if I'm wearing my cape. And there's nothing in here about being able to see other players' cape chat, is there? No, heck no. Improved text displayed when viewing cooking items in the catalogue. Somebody said to me, CaptainSteve, I think they've added an extra 20 odd items in the cookery catalogue. But then Kurt would have let me know, wouldn't he? The No Man's Sky Assistant app to say, look, there's all these things that are changing the game files on the 1616 podcast. So unless it's happened in the last couple of patches, I don't know whether I believe that one. But yeah, I'll have to take a better look when I get some time. Fixed a number of text scrolling issues in the info portal. This one was up further as well, because I was like, what the fudge? I haven't had that. Well, I definitely have that. I haven't had that. Optimize the rendering of number of particle effects. Hold on, that's just up here. That's there. Who's been doing copying and pasting? Yes, fixed a number of rendering issues with particle effects. Optimized the rendering of a number of particle effects. What? That's the same thing, but just worded differently. Optimize star and scar rendering. Okay, we had that thing with stars earlier as well, didn't we? Fixed an issue that and this the FSR. Okay, right. I think we've got out at the bottom. They're just sort of copying and pasting stuff just to make themselves look better, aren't they? Yeah, a load of crashes there. Yeah, there was a load of crashes further up. We get the point. We get the point. Awesome. So they've been at it. Now, a lot of people out there I say a lot of people. I've seen a video out there about the Zendesk saying that you can't trust the Zendesk for your submissions. Hello Games put this at the bottom of the experimental branch patches. And every single patch they put out, they say if you encounter bugs or anything like that, or if you've got any ideas, submit them through the Zendesk. Now, the same person also said the Zendesk is based in, and they mentioned a place, and they said it's a complete dump and it's a shite hole. Well, I could hit it up right now and go to Zendesk UK. And there's actually 6 locations around the world for the Zendesk, not just one. And Sean Murray actually done a video in 2019 talking about the best way to submit stuff so he sees it. At one point he had all stuff going straight to his own device, and he told all of his team to ignore all social media, completely isolate them, black themselves out, and he was singly handing all the feedback to his own device, sheltered them from the storm while he was going through it, doing data crunches, putting in data tables, analysing it, and getting to the crux of what the issues are. Now, I'd like to hope that he's done the same over on the Steam when he started seeing all the negative reviews, and it went from being, mostly positive to being mixed. That's something he would have worried about and focused on. I know he would have. And so, yeah, he's probably read the same comments that what we've read. He's probably thought the same things that we thought. And a lot of this, although that we're given ideas, they probably had ideas of their own to fix this sort of stuff. And I'm glad to see that they're on the same freaking page. So whether it came about from us doing videos and hounding them through the Zendesk and whatnot and everything, hopefully they've been crunching the same sort of information we have and not just getting high on this Nintendo feedback, which has been freaking mostly positive. I mean, they've been getting 9s, 8s and 9s across the board on reviews through Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch players are loving it. Nintendo is loving it. It's one of the best ports that's gone ahead, so fair play, Hello Games. Hats off to you. Heck yeah. Actually, there you go. Right off. Boom. Yes, salute to Mondo, Hello Games, sterling efforts. And if you continue to put in more sort of patches like this, which I'm fairly sure you are, I mean, there's a labour of love that you've had for 6 years. You're not going to let it go to pot, are you? You want to keep this community happy because you love this community, and this community loves you. So I had every confidence it was going to happen. And it's happening quicker than I thought it would. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Hello Games and a massive thank you to the community for hammering that Zendesk and putting all your information out there and your thoughts and feelings. So thank you very much, people in the viewerverse. That's the end of the patch notes. I don't know when they're coming to all platforms, but hopefully they're going to roll out fairly soon. But there are a lot of platforms. So it might stagger. PlayStation players might see it before Xbox, or vice versa, or even the Switch players might see it before us. We've just got to wait and see. But yeah, hit us up on Twitter. Let us know when you get your update. That'll be cool. But until next time, people, I think I'm going to be ending off because I don't want to drag this out any further. But yeah, wait. Is that Winamp I see? Yes, it is Winamp. It's Winamp, back from the grave. I love freaking Winamp. It's one of my favourite little utilities. Yeah, I used to make skins for Winamp back in the day when I was a teenager. And to see that Winamp is still going, and it's going, I still think it's one of the best media players out there. Yes, Winamp people, if you're listening. Yeah, I went to their Winamp YouTube channel the other day. It's got something like 50 subscribers. yeah, I love Winamp. I think it's freaking awesome. But there we go, peeps. That's just me in a nutshell. Slightly eccentric, slightly bonkers. Yeah, and my little pet robot over there, he agrees. But yeah, until next time, people, have a good one. Oh, hold on one sec. Old Explorer says, Captain, I had finished all the food in my catalogue. It now shows I only have 318 out of 518. What the fudge? Holy fudge. So you think they've added an extra 200 cooking items? Right, well, I'm going to have to delve into that one. That could be a future video. So it looks like the person that hit me up inside the comments, it could be that they're right. Old Explorer has just confirmed it. So yeah, that's something. There's also a lot of new base parts appearing inside of the actual catalogue in creative mode. Scottish Rod done a video on them. Very tantalising to see with the eye peepers. So there could be another update on the horizon. That's something I could speculate on, because there's actually a sale on over on Steam right now. The sale ends on the 20th of October, and we've got the Twitch drops happening. I think that happens from next week, or are they already happening? They might be, but I'm thinking after the Twitch drops end, and maybe the week starting the 17th of October, maybe there might be some sort of, maybe another expedition, perhaps, is what I'm thinking. But because we've seen these extra cookery items appearing and also base parts, could there be some content with it? Don't know. I don't want to overly hype anything up for you guys in the viewerverse, but a lot of Halloweens prior, we have had some creepy stuff put in, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, but I'm excited, and I'm very happy that we've got these patches in. So I'm a very happy Captain Steve. Yes, I am. Right then, I could have made myself bigger all this freaking time, couldn't I? Yeah, look at that. You got my lovely majestic face. Yes, there we go. Anyhow, that's it for you guys. And yeah, take care. Cheery bye.